Bang, and thumbs were starting in a dojo. This is the manly dojo. Someone says, "Hey, are you serious? Not gonna go easy on me." We see the coach saying, "My son got beat up again today. Sorry, but I don't think I have the guts to intervene in here." This someone is the main character who just got slammed into the ground by a girl. And this girl is none other than our heroine. Her name is Azure. Azure says, "This is Kevin's punishment for skipping school this afternoon." Kevin says, "How do you even know that? We're not even in the same school." Azure came close to him as he was speechless. Then he says, "And besides, Azure's a girl. If you keep being so violent like this, no guy would dare to get close to you." Well, hearing this, Azure just smiles and says, "This is what they call spare the rod, spoil the child. And I don't want any other guy getting close to me at all." As she thumps him, she says, "Wait, that means you too. So don't even think about flirting with me." Understood. The main character says, "Ugh, but I didn't even flirt with you." Seeing this, the other boys, as well as his father, think, asterisk, "Why don't you like me? It's not like I like you. What do you mean by that?" Asterisk, these were all the noises they were hearing. Anyhow, we see Kevin showing someone a fox lady statue. That someone says, "Wow, you actually got a fox lady figure? You're so lucky. You have to win the lucky ice cream sticker to get one of those." This all was heard by Azure as the main character says, "I got it from a girl in my class. She gave it to me after class." Hearing this, Azure came in front as the main character was still babbling about it, saying she said she wasn't very interested in toys. She just wanted to eat ice cream. We see the man in front saying to him, "I had to eat so much ice cream that my brain froze, and all I got was a normal sticker." We observe Azure coming close, seeing the fox lady statue, and saying, "What do you have there?" The main character says, "Look at this, Azure." He started acting like a kid, saying, "Hee hee, I was gifted this. How do you think I should thank the girl who gave it to me? Of course, it's super rare." She replies, "You like it that much, huh?" Azure, who is continuing to spar, hears her spar partners say, "Shall we begin, Azure?" The main character was still showing his beloved fox girl statue to his friend as his father says, "Break time is over. Back to partner drills." We see the man who was looking at Kevin's statue say, "What's going on behind us? Hey, the teacher didn't say to raise the opponent, Azure." It looks like Azure was giving no care as she threw a man into another man. "Where did you come from?" "Sorry, Kevin, I'm out of here." Azure says, "You are starting to get annoying, Kevin." The main character couldn't even understand what he did as she threw someone else at him. She says, "I will bring you 100 of those tomorrow. I swear, super rare fox models." So what? Also, I want to hear everything about the girl who gave it to you. The main character thinks, "What do you want to tell me that for?" "Don't worry," she says. "I only want to ask if she has experience floating. I mean, experience winning ice cream prizes." The main character says, "Your killing intent is leaking out. How about you chill?" Well, some other day on Sunday morning, they were all sitting in the dojo as someone says, "Class, let's take a break today. We have cold noodles." "Awesome." Azure was eating, saying, "Good as usual." Kevin asked, "How is school going?" She says, "Swallow before you speak." The main character says, "Nom nom. I'm still nom nom." Meanwhile, in the background, we see the main character's father beating the crap out of two guys for not eating properly and behaving like wild men. Kevin was starting to choke on whatever he was eating. He tried to ask for help from Azure, but she just shoved a water bottle in his mouth. She says, "Without me, I don't know how long you will live." The main character says, "You know, back in elementary school, I once choked for a full 2 minutes. I'm good. I'm good." That's a lot of gag. She realized there was no water in the bottle as the main character hunkered down. Somehow, he survived. He says, "Even if it's direct or indirect, I want my first kiss to be under fireworks with someone I love. So if you drink, don't touch the bottle with your lips." Hearing this, Azure was quite tempted as lovey-dovey intent rose. Wait, wait, wait. If you drink from the same bottle, doesn't that mean it becomes, well, we see as that was happening, the main character was getting looked at by a chiropractor. "Does it still hurt?" "What do you mean by that?" he asks as Azure throws the bottle in the air. "Don't just talk. Walk near me." We see the main character's father yelling, "Hey, Hurry and bring that bottle back to me. She says, he even had the nerve to pull that down face, the one you planned to kiss under the fireworks. It better be me. While she was choking her opponent, well, in the dojo, the main character has arrived. He thinks, asterisk, where is everyone? They're probably running warm-up. Asterisk as he thinks that. He says, I'm home. Today I have to stay and clean everyone. Where is it? We see Azure in the corner, glaring towards him as she pointed at something. He was quite scared, looking at her. What are you doing up there? You scare me half to death. He notices on the ground there was a beetle. Seeing the beetle, she was quite scared. Seeing her scared, the main character had quite the grin as she was running away from it. The main character had the nerve to chase her. She says, stay away from me. Come on, Azure. We see he got his foot railed and fell onto the ground. With this, the beetle escaped with its wings, and she and the beetle spun around the whole room. She came and hugged the main character, saying, I hate you. The main character says, I just wanted to tease you. I'm sorry. She got under the shirt of the main character once the bug came too close, saying, chase it away and I promise I'll go easy on you. Well, at this point, it looks like everyone has arrived. And what they see is kind of what they expect and not expect. As they say, okay, that's enough for today's class. Class is dismissed. Lock it up already. Let me close the class. As we see the scene, they do see, well, it looks like it's another day, and Azure asks, why isn't Kevin back from school yet? Who, Kevin? His father says. Oh, he stayed back at school to deal with something. I heard he's going to answer a love confession today. Azure asks the chief if she may have a day off, while other boys think, why does he keep messing with her? She says, nope. Unless you can beat everyone in the class, including me. You think you could just take a day off? She asks, is it for real, sir? He says, of course it's for real. Well then, she had fiery eyes and says, so that no one has to wait their turn, everyone come at me at once. Let's get this over fast. We see even his father was fired up, saying, today's class is going to be real combat training. Get ready, Azure. 5 minutes later, when a main character came home, he was wondering why everyone was on the ground. Azure asked him, where were you? He explained that he had to clean the classroom. She says, they just overworked themselves. Why do you even get late?